Okay, hello guys. So in this case, I got a little application that uses Stripe, that has Stripe integrated into a NodeJs and MongoDB application. Okay, and what happened? Okay, it's running. Let's go to HTTP, drop, and I think this localhost 3000. I think I said it. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, you can see it's running. Okay, you can see the page. It's just a little demo just to show you how to implement the Stripe and how to return the information from a database, in this case MongoDB. Okay, this is a database, and yeah, so let's first take a look at, well, let's open this first. Okay, so here you can see the information, name black suit, name shirts, name camisoles, and Nike running shoes, and all the data, description, amount. Okay, this is coming from the database. Okay, I will show you in a little bit. So I think okay, let me change this because I need to go to the Stripe console, dashboard. Okay, let me take a look. No. So okay, Please confirm you are not a bot. Okay. 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 Taking a little bit. Okay. Okay, here we are. So let's go to customers. I even forgot to delete all this information. Let's go to business settings. I think it was data, and delete all this data. Start deletion now. Okay. Let's wait for it to. Okay. It's done. So we can start from scratch. Go to customers. Okay, we don't have any customers, or let me move this to the other screen. So this is the application. As I said, let's click one of these. You just get the, okay, this is looking weird. Okay, and you just get the amount, the name of the item, the description, okay, and a little go back link, the image, and if I say pay with card, let's say someone at someone.com. Nope, I don't want this. I want the card number. Okay, and let's add this month 01, let's say 19, and let's move to 3434 and pay. You can see that I'm getting what we have here. So let's pay, and let's see what we get. It's refreshing. Okay. So did I change? Okay. Okay, I think I forgot, but I will add the thank you page in a while. Okay. So let's refresh. Let's see if that worked. And you can see we have a customer. Okay, with the email. Let's click the customer, and you got the customer ID, the description. Okay, you can add this into your code, the email, and the creation of the customer. Okay. Okay, wait a second. Okay, I'm back. Just my dog was dreaming. And so okay, let's continue. So you can see customer was created, the email, okay, and the amount, the description of the, I think this is the token we get for the charge. Okay, and a lot of things. Okay, this little these messages. Okay, so let's go back, not to code but to the application. Okay, I think I'm not sure. Let me open the console. I think I changed. Okay, any errors? So okay, let's take a look at this. That part, let's fix that part first. So I think is, I can remember, let's get the payment, response start redirect. What? Oh, I think yes. Yeah. I need to copy this and okay, let's first go back. This is the information, okay, that it returns, that is actually the hell am I doing? That is actually here, okay. So okay, let's go back to main page. This and boom. Because I'm sending the details, I shouldn't be sending the details here, so let's redirect to thank you. And now let's refresh. Okay, why? Okay, I don't know why that happened. Let's say, so we have right now, nope. So we have right now this someone, because the customer someone at someone with a charge of 100 US dollars. Okay, so let's try to buy something else with this one, with this same email. Okay. Here, okay. So let's go to shirts. Okay, 20 bucks for the shirts. Okay, let's pay with card, and we get let's place just someone at, I think it was someone.com. I don't want this. Come on. Okay, 0119. Let's refer. Let's keep all the same information. I think it was the same information. So let's pay. You can see we are paying 20 bucks. That is the amount we are getting here. Okay. So let's pay, and we should get redirected. Nice. Okay, to this little page. Thank you for your purchase. Okay, and with a little vector, and let's go back. Go back will take us to this products page, so we can buy something else. Okay, let's go to the console. Let's go to customers, and you can see that we don't have any other customer. We just have this someone at someone.com, okay, with the same ID. Let's click it, and you can see here, okay, we didn't add another customer using that email. Since that email is an email we already know, okay, with an email that we should have on a database or something like that, you know, that we can verify. We're just checking here that the customer for that email exists, and it's going to charge over the amount we already have another amount, okay, that is 20 bucks for the shirts. Okay, so let's actually go to the code after that little demonstration. As I said, I'm using MongoDB. Okay, okay, maybe I will add another one so you can see how to add another I forgot the name of these things, another record, and yeah, so you can see the changes will expand into the application. And okay, let's close this. So let's actually, no, I will show you first the code because that's why you are here. So okay, let's start with index. I'm requiring Express. Okay, I'm using Express for the server. I require the database connection. That the connection is this one. Okay, that I'm using the same file. You shouldn't be using this. You should be using an environment variables. Okay, so I'm using this because I'm lazy and I forgot to. Also, I forgot to add the environment. So I'm using this connection to MongoDB, to my username and password for that account, and this node stripe, okay, that in this case is let's go back one page. Okay, here you can see what you have to type in order to connect to this specific database or your specific database. Let's keep moving. Okay, so that's the connection. Let's go back to index. Let's close this. I don't know why I'm requiring path since I'm not using it. Okay, okay. I was thinking about adding no, I'm adding assets. Of course, I have the vectors, so I'm using this static folder or directory to get on my assets inside public. Okay, we'll need body parser, URL encoded, and JSON. I'm using Book, okay, for my template engine, and of course we need Mongoose if we want to connect in an easier way to a Mongo database. So I'm connecting. Okay, we need to use this use new URL parser, or we will get a deprecation warning. Okay, inside this connection, this is a Mongoose function that will connect us to the database. We catch if any error happens and console that error. Okay, here we have our routes. Okay, you should already know most of these things if you've seen my older videos. Sorry. So this is not new. Okay, and we're using these are the routes that we're using. Okay, and the routes are, let's close this routes. Okay, so we will take a look at these routes in a minute. So using the M, if I'm going to upload it into maybe Heroku or something else. Okay, but in this case it's using port 3000. I'm just consoling that log and that the server is running in localhost 3000. Okay, so that's it for the index. You can see that there is nothing new. Okay, even here you might think that I will need to add the stripe. Okay, but I don't have it inside this specific file. So let's close index and let's go to items. Okay, so this is the first route, the items that will manage this first screen. So I'm just finding those items. Okay, I'm sending those items back into the render function. Okay, and I'm just getting with hook those items as an item and just returning a list that will send us to the current ID of that item. We have this div. Actually, this is a background. Okay, this image is a background, so this all element, this entire element is a div. Okay, so we can click and it will take us to that ID. Okay, so we can purchase that item. Let's go back. So that's the index, and in this case the items. Let's close that. Let's close the style, and by now let's close this. So okay, yeah, let's go to single item, since that's the next step. Okay, so we go first into the root I mean of the page, and we select an item, and here we have the chance to buy this item. So I'm recording models from MongoDB. Okay, these are the models: name, description, amount, and image for those items. Okay, let's close this. Let's move this one here, and let's actually close payments. So I need models in order to get the information I want, and in this case I'm passing the ID. No, in this case I'm passing the ID. Okay, item and item that underscore ID. I'm getting that ID from the params, okay, and I'm finding that element with that ID. Okay, I return an error or an item. If there's an error, just console and return, and if everything goes fine, let's render this single item view with the item. Okay, let's go to single item so you can see the view. Let's go to view, double word wrap, and this is just a section. Okay, so that part is this entire page. Okay, so the important thing here is this form. That let's go back and open Stripe API reference. Now let's find that balance metadata. Let's go to Stripe. No, I think that's the page I'm looking for. Get API docs. Oh, I don't want this page. I want the, okay, I think it's a Stripe actually. Ah, yeah. Stripe. Okay. Developers. Okay, reference maybe. No, that's the same one. They have an checkout. They have a form. Okay, this form is what I'm using, and that form is actually this little button. Okay, but you will see that we need to add some other things in order to function, okay, with the data we want that is coming from the database. Okay, so in this case, just get this form, and since I'm using Puck, let's J to I think it's J to HTML. I can delete this and paste lol. No, I can. Why is loading every time? Okay, copy this, paste it, and you will get this this conversion from HTML to Jade or Puck. Okay, note, okay, this indentation, that's important. Okay, so you copy this and just place it in your code if you're using Puck. If you are using just HTML, just copy the form, or PHP, just copy the form and use it as you would. Okay, but in this case, since I'm using Puck, well, I need to convert it into a form that Puck can use. So let's go back. So I'm returning this amount. Okay, no, I mean this is okay, what the hell? Okay, this is the amount. Go back. Okay, the amount and all the information, blah 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 blah. Okay, you will see how you get that from your database. So in this case, this form is the important thing. Okay, so as I did this inside MLab, I think it would be better to change all your prices, okay, into cents. You can also change US dollars and other currency that you want to use. I think they added just there's a lot of information, and okay, maybe I will try to cover a lot, well, more things from this, since you can create cards and other things for the customer, pending charges and things like that. Okay, so I'll try to continue with this series and yep, so yep, let's go back. In this case, let's say, no, let's change this. Let's go to some Nike shoes. You can see we are getting the information. Oh, I was saying, so change this to cents. No, because you will see I did something funny, but that, well, because I didn't realize until I had already everything laid out, and well, as I said, I was too lazy to change it. So you can edit your documents easily. So how I'm getting this, well, how I'm able to purchase a item from here. First of all, you can see we have this. Okay, let's go to the form. Let's go back to the form. There's a little bit into this, so a lot of little things that I need to explain. Well, not maybe that much, but yeah. So you need your key, and this data amount, data name, data description, image. No, image I think is just for the, let's pay with card, it's just for this thing, so you don't need that. Okay, well, if you want to change it, you can change it. Just reference the image and you will be fine. Let's close this. As you can see, it's still on test mode. So let's go back. This data amount, this data name, this data description is going to be a return from the database. Okay, so I'm getting this. I added these two zeros. No, so instead of being, I think it was going to be like, in this case, maybe, I don't know. I can think of maths right now, but it will get the wrong prices. So I just added these two zeros and no. So that's better. I mean, it's better if you change all your prices into cents. Okay, use a calculator, change all your prices into cents, and you will be ready to go. Just returning the amount from the database. Okay, and so you need to populate this amount, name, description, and I think there are other settings that you can add, other attributes, but I'm just using amount, name, and description, so those are coming from the database. Okay, and that's it for this. Okay, so but there's a funny thing that will happen. Okay, you will see that I have this input type hidden with name amount. Okay, that is going to say, that's going to have the value of the amount that we are getting and you might think, what the hell is this thing then, and why you have another input with a type hidden that has the same amount. Okay, let me explain that. When I click pay with card, okay, the information you see on the button, okay, on this script is just for the button. Okay, so this item amount is going to well, not just for the button, it's just getting the information here, but that amount is the one that is going to be displayed here. Okay, so you need to pass it, else you will not be able to charge the amount. Okay, so you will need to get the amount, pass it into the server that Node.js will get. Okay, so this is the image. Okay, so let's actually buy something else. Remember that we have, what the hell is this thing? Okay, we have a customer name, well, with an email. You can also add a name and, you know, an address, bank, a lot of things, and I will show that later. So I'm still just starting with Stripe, but there are a lot of things to do and a lot of fine-tuning, and I want to keep this series. Also, there's an implementation for React and Angular and Vue. Okay, so I will touch those later too, so expect more content using Stripe. So let's keep moving. So already here we're passing the amount that we're going to charge and the form. Okay, so we expect this to go to payment. So remember that I think I showed you single item. Okay, my action is going to a charge route. Okay, and from there this charge is actually my payment.js. Okay, so bear with me. So I'm getting this. I'm saying, okay, if you have a post into this route, okay, and you can see here I got the Stripe information. Just go here, where I got that checkout, maybe no, it's the same. Okay, here you can see the following parameters are submitted to your form's action endpoint along with any other elements in your form once checkout complete. Okay, this is what you're receiving, no? No, what you're submitting. No, receiving parameters. Configuration options. Oh, okay. What the hell? I got that. Let's go to home. Okay, I can remember because I'm that stupid. I don't think it's on my development start and then your API keys. Just a little part. No. In file, you can also add it to Ruby on Rails. There's a little thing also for Laravel, and I can't remember. So if you check other tutorials, you will see that they require this stripe, and this is your key, okay, your secret key that you need to add. Okay, so just make an account, get this secret key, and just require stripe. Okay, also stripe is equals to require stripe at that key, so you can use in the Stripe API. So I'm getting the payment. You know that the payment is coming inside the request with this amount. And let's go back to single item. No, this is not it. Okay, it's okay. Name amount. Okay, why the hell is closing the I'm getting the amount from the body, from the parameters, okay, and also getting the email and token that Stripe returns. Maybe I can. Okay, let's. Where can I place it so you can see what it returns? Consumer data. Oh. The thing is that Stripe returns an object with your email or with the email that you add into the form. Okay, the email you add here and some other information. Okay, I can add it here. Console.log. This is the request. That body. Okay. So it should start. Let's keep this. Okay, you can see that this little message, but I will show you that later. That's why we are not adding any other customer that has that same email that we already have. Okay, so let's actually console the we need to purchase. Let's purchase with, let's use my account, my email. Hello Java. Okay, this is the test card. Let's say month, I don't know, 12 and 20, and let's say 1 2 3 4. Okay, let's pay, and I should get, yeah, the amount, the Stripe token, okay, the Stripe token type, and the email. That's what Stripe is returning. You can see we got redirected, and if we go back to the dashboard, let's refresh, you will see that we have another customer. In this case, this is my account, so okay, this is the amount. So from this request body, I'm getting the email and the Stripe token. Okay, but here is the important part. Let me try to explain this. We don't want to add, you know, if someone buys, let me go back to customers and someone. Let's take this someone at someone.com as an example. If this email gets added, I mean buys something else, let's go back. Let's go to the running shoes again. If someone at someone.com buys another product, okay, we don't want or at least in my case, I don't want to add this someone at someone.com as another customer, okay, because it will add another email with a different ID. But I'm going to say, okay, I already have this ID. I don't want, or I don't think another customer will have the same ID. Okay, the same ID, I mean the same email. So I just use that same email for that same customer, assuming it's the same customer. Okay, so in that case, I just need to add another charge into that customer's account. Okay, I don't want to add another client or another customer with that same email. You know what I mean? So if I buy something else with this someone at someone.com, it will add on top of someone and Aldo Cava, it will add sorry another customer that is the same someone at someone.com with a different ID. Okay. So how we can deal with that? Because if we don't get this list, we will not be able to manage that same email as the same customer. Okay, so from Stripe we get this customers list. Okay, we are able to filter using an email. So that's why I need this customer email that returns, that Stripe returns, okay, inside this request body after buying an item. So you can see that this is an object. We pass an error and the customer, okay, that is the, if we have that customer, let's say if we have something, okay, in that array, because it will return an array, because it will check, in this case this email will be someone at someone.com. so if you purchase with this email, okay, this is what it will add here. Okay, so you will check in this data length for if that someone at someone is in our customers list. Okay, so if we have that customer, that email in our customer list, we don't want to add it again because it will get added with a different customer ID. Okay, so if the customer exists, just charge the freaking thing, okay, using the same customer ID. So here you can add your currency. All this, as you can see, amount that okay, that amount, payment amount, is what I'm getting here from the request. Okay, let's save this. Okay, so you can add inside your form single item. This is the one, yeah. So you can add inside this form another hidden input with all your things, okay, and send those, and you will receive them on your route. Okay, in this case the payment route or the charge route, sorry. Okay, so we are here. You can add your description, your currency, maybe to have. Okay, these are just ideas that I didn't know until I saw how everything was structured and how everything worked in, you know, reading the documentation. You can add something here that, okay, if you have, these are $67 US, okay, you want to change it to maybe, I don't know, another currency, just add another a select box, okay, with those currencies, and just when you click something, okay, that currency you want, just convert this, okay. Maybe you can even have those currencies in your database, okay. You say amount USD, amount I don't know, another currency, okay, and return that if you click one of those inside a select box, okay. So that's a good idea. You can add. So let's go back. Okay, since we return a array of objects, okay, I need to get this. I think I'm returning the list. Okay, I think, yeah, okay, it returns a list object, okay, with a total count of 1 because we have 1 with that email, okay. You can also add subscription, a lot of things. And if we have, well, let's assume that we have someone, as we have, with someone at someone.com email, okay, that will be the only object returned. So we say the first one, that is the only one, actually get me the ID, and that's going to be the customer ID, okay. So let's keep moving. We already have the payment here, okay. Remember, it's coming from the request body amount that we have on our form as a hidden input. After here, I'm just saying, okay, after you did all that, pass these details, and you will get, I don't remember what you will get. Okay, let's say node.console.log. Remember the console.log, all the things you have, see what you're getting, okay. And so I actually need to buy something, okay, but we will take a look at this later. So after that, we will redirect to the thank you page, you know, the one with the vector that says thank you, and if something goes wrong, just catch it and send an error. I don't give, okay, I don't give a damn. So if this code is saying, okay, check if we have this customer, okay, if you return something with that, I mean, if you have a customer, okay, just charge and move on. And if you don't have a customer, okay, if that customer data length is 0, okay, we don't have a customer, we need to create a customer. So extract that customer, start create is going, we're going to pass the email, okay, the source that is going to be the token as a reference for the customer, okay, and a description. That's why we have a description inside. Let's go to Aldo. We have a description here, okay. You can also add address, phone number. If you want to add cards, you will be able to add cards, okay, and sources, accounts, a lot of things. So I don't want to add a lot of things, you know, to say, okay, you can add this thing, and you know, and just say that. I need to, I make these videos because I want to explain, okay, these things. As I said before, I've seen a lot of tutorials just like you, and just like you, I realize when I want to build something that works Okay, I don't have that knowledge, although I already watched a tutorial. It's not the same, you know. So I want to give you at least that a little amount of information that you can use in order to build an application that actually works, okay, or that actually will give you the knowledge to seek for more, okay, or to add more things into your application. I want to build, I want to make those videos, and that's why I don't make tutorials. Okay, so we create a customer. After that, we create a customer with all your information. Okay, we're not passing anything fancy here. As I said, we will use this as the start of a new series. Okay, stripe with a lot of things. So expect more videos. Now, after we send all this information and we get a result, let's say, okay, customer, and we can create the charge for that customer. Okay, so we already have that customer added. Let's charge, okay, and extract the charges that we create this charge, okay, the same way we are doing here, okay. But in this case, you see that we are passing that ID, okay, the one we have from our customers list, and in this case we're getting the customer ID that is returning inside this customer object. Okay, so we pass the amount, we pass the description, we pass the currency we are going to charge, and the customer ID to add that charge into that customer. After that, we redirect to a thank you page and we catch the error if it happens. Okay, so that is how this application works. Okay, so if someone that already has, let's say, camisoles, we get this information, we say pay with cards, just buy actually with someone that comes to the card of to the card, boom. So it was 01. I'm trying to keep this, you know, as if this was the same card that he's using. It was 34. Okay, so let's pay. Issue console for information. Okay, you can see that, okay, a lot of things are going on. So okay, outcome approved by network, blah, blah. Charge, okay, charging cents. Customer ID, okay, the email, a lot of information, the list that we are checking for that customer if already exists. So let's go back and let's go back to customers. We don't have any other customer added. Let's go back to someone, and okay, you can see that he purchased the camisoles for 18 bucks. Okay, so as a proof that this is using the MLab, that okay, let's go to maybe on Splash, I don't know, and let's add another item. So you can see all the information is coming from the MLab. I don't know what products to say. Oh, this one looks good. This okay. What I'm using the okay. Okay, let's copy this and I think it was a document. So remember that this is JSON, so we have okay, let me close this and let me go back to models, name, description, amount, and image. Okay, name controller PS. I'm not that much into consoles. I PS4 controller. Okay, please. Okay, description. I don't know. Console controller. It was image and the space that image. But before that, let's add was amount. I don't know how much it costs, but let's say I don't know, 20 bucks. Should be save and go back maybe. Okay, I see a 5 there. Okay, I see the controller and let's hop. We are getting the data. Okay, you can see we have the PS4 controller. I don't know why it adds this line. It shouldn't be here, but okay. Let's click. Okay, we got the 20 bucks PS4 controller. Let's actually buy it. With the same card, of course, because that's the test card. And I can't remember what did it say? Month? Okay, it was 12 and 19, maybe. But if you add another one, it will prompt. Okay, it will tell you something. So let's say 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and let's pay. Boom. Okay, we should be okay, redirected, and go back. And let's go and close that because I'm that smart. Was a stripe dashboard. So we have that, and we added the 20 bucks. What if I click this? Okay, how you get a fee with 19? Okay, payment succeeded. I will need to add that information, you know, to see what his or the customer is actually buying. So description, you need to add this. Okay, maybe later. Okay, so that is all with this little application. Wait, okay, so yeah, almost an hour of okay. Well, like the video if you like it. Okay, dislike it if you didn't like it, and subscribe also, and comment if you have something to say, and if you want to add something, if you have any doubt, and that's it for this for today, and see you on the next one.